in my life, and if I'm very lucky, we'll get another 60 to 70 years left. And that's just hypothetically saying that I have a very good life, and nothing major or nothing bad happens, and I live to the average life expectancy. But for all that amount of time, a lot of it I'm not even going to be conscious for. So, there's that. And who knows what else will happen during those specific time frames. Ask if they've ever said this. I'll start next week. I'll do it when I have more time. I'll wait until I have a better equipment. These statements are commonly used with everyone. I highly doubt there are people out there who haven't said at least one of these in their whole life. A lot of us are waiting for the perfect timing, when everything aligns very well and very snug so that we can do exactly what we need to do, and this is exactly how we're going to do it, and we're sometimes just waiting for a hint of that perfect sense of motivation to kick in. The problem is that never comes. Waiting is the more sensible thing to go for, because we're not being lazy, we're being patient with it. We are simply waiting out perfect time for it to happen. We are more or less convincing ourselves that we are simply just preparing, not delaying. And a lot of times our preparation becomes our procrastination. There's nothing wrong with being a little bit lazy from time to time. I'm not saying that at all. But when it gets to an extent of such heavy procrastination that says, oh, I want to do my hobby of basket weaving, but I'm not ready yet, I don't have the skills for it yet, and I can't do this, and I can't do that for it, then that basket weaving is probably never going to happen. And unfortunately, too many people that I know will say one thing and will never touch it or never tap into it, as much as everyone else around them would probably benefit from it, or they would themselves. And I was the exact same, using these common phrases, waiting for the right time, when it simply never came. You know, I would always say, oh, I'm waiting for my next video to be made. Oh, I'm not ready yet. I don't have the technology. I don't have the skills to do it. Or I was waiting to feel more confident about talking in front of a camera with you guys about anything, or waiting until I got better with everything else in my life before I could do the one thing that I've always wanted to do, was to create. On top of that, just waiting for the right idea to make the next video about. You know, and it was never comfortable to start or to begin creating something. It was uncomfortable. It always has been for me. But the difference is that when you continue to work at it and you continue to grow with it, it becomes easier. Now, there's a more, I would say, illusion of readiness. See, I would say to most people, when do we actually feel ready? And to be honest, most people don't. Confidence with people typically grows after taking action, not before. There is the cost of waiting, the price you pay for delaying your time, the price of procrastination, one that myself and many would have already paid, the price of less opportunities, of less experiences, and of the less confidence that you'll gain. Time keeps moving. I mean, let's just look at the most successful creators and what they have done and accomplished and where they kind of started off. They had a very poor equipment, a very small audience, and a very, very little amount of experience. And often their early work wasn't great. And you know what? It's okay. Someday, when I've created another 100 or another 200 or 300 more videos, and I may grow even larger, these early works and these videos that I'm making now today will often seem like nothing compared to the larger scale of what is eventually to come. But if I decide not to move and stay in this one fixed spot for the whole time, time will just keep simply moving. I will simply just keep getting older and older, and my window for everything slowly and slowly will close. But there has to be a balance to it all. We have to acknowledge that the planning and creating of things has value as well. And the problem is when planning becomes an excuse not to begin. And there's a major difference between planning and just straight up avoiding. See, here's the thing, dear viewers. The perfect time really doesn't announce itself at all. You never really get the time served onto you on a silver plate saying, this is now go time. This is when we're ready to do it all. That doesn't really happen. And a lot of people realize that the perfect time might have been months or years, far many years earlier than what they had originally intended to or originally wanted to do. So they've already missed the right opportunity to do it in the first place. And what I always ask myself, and what I think you guys should ask yourself as well, is what have I been waiting for to start in the first place? And half the battle, dear viewers, isn't about creating the idea or planning it out. It's simply just about starting. Everything else and all those other ideas will come to you. And that's what I did with this YouTube channel. I had delayed creating and delayed making for a numerous amount of reasons. Because I didn't have the right idea. I didn't have all of this perfectly figured out. And I still don't have any of it figured out. I don't even understand half the time why some of my videos do really well. Some of them do not so great. And I just slowly work through it all. There will be many times where we will all fail. That I will fail. That we will get it wrong. Where we don't understand why we've gotten it wrong, and we just have to work through it and figure it out. But these are all learning experiences that we will grow from, that will make us better as humans. And they're also things that will prepare us to better things to come and to develop us into the next step of our career or whatever we're deciding to do. Because everything is costing time, everything is costing effort to make. But I believe particularly that the outcome of it all will be far more worth it in the end. And say that this channel never works and it dies out completely, and the videos that I continue to create unfortunately may not resonate with everyone, or people may not like, and that's perfectly fine. My main thing is to at least try to create, to make, to do something with myself, because this is one thing that I have always wanted to do. And so for myself, who has been procrastinating making videos and I've only now started to post somewhat frequently, I would suggest to any of you out there who wants to do something, who really wants to do something, just go do it. Why are we waiting for? We always are losing time to do something. None of us are getting younger. We're all getting older. The only thing that's changing is how much time you have left. And in a good life, if I live good and I live well and nothing major happens and I pass of natural causes, 60 more years. And that's it. So just do it. Okay, bye.